Welcome to Sin Bin Stream, the Stanley Cup playoffs here for 2026. We start out with the Ottawa Senators in Raleigh, North Carolina to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Game 1, Eastern Conference, round 1. Hope you're having a good weekend. Let me get my audio checks in real quick. Just want to make sure the levels, everything's outputting. Not sure what's going on. I'm going to have to close out Twitch and reopen it. All right, 1 second. Sorry. Let me check. All right, I guess we're okay on YouTube. Still like 4 minutes till opening puck drop. Again, I'm on ESPN Unlimited, the app, so I will be behind the live stats, just a heads up. And thanks for being here, Chance. Appreciate you. Okay, we are good on Twitch now as well. Hoping to bring you all 3 games today. It's going to depend on how long these games take. 2:10 start time. I don't know if they'll be able to get Wild Stars started at 4:40. I kind of doubt it. But thanks, Chance. Playoff hockey is upon us. That's right. And some other lyrics, both Triumph and of course, the Scorpions modded. All right, they're doing the anthems. Canes are wearing their black, hurricane flag jerseys. The season series is, well, now they've gone back to the playoffs, so I forgot. I think 1 second, I'll check the poll. Yeah, the Hurricanes won the season series 2-1. All right, in net, Allmark and Frederick Anderson. Allmark for Ottawa. And, of course, Anderson. So, Bussey is the backup for Carolina. And Reimer is backing up Allmark. Scratches for Ottawa. Crotty, McDermott, Clevin, Thompson, and Halliday. That's too bad. Clevin's out. Riley for the Hurricanes. Delorier, Kotkaniemi, and Kochetkov. All right, should be starting momentarily. Yeah, I don't have any Canes gear. I just have some Hartford Whalers. You're standing for your... Oh, Jordan Stahl, yeah. No, it's not Bussey. Bussey's not in goal. Frederick Anderson is in goal. Frederick Anderson and Linus Olmark are your goaltenders tonight. Or, sorry, today, this afternoon. I think we're still on the anthems. All right, we're just wrapping up the anthems. Should be getting going momentarily. Hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Can't wait for these playoffs. Just don't like how close the start times are. It'll be better after, I think, Tuesday. I think by Wednesday, they've spread the start times out a little bit better. No, let's see. Yeah, Wednesday will be better. But today, tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, they're all jammed together, with at least with the games that I want to cover. Let's put it that way. All right, Anderson, 16, 14, and 5, 3.05 goals against, 8.74 save percentage. Playoff career, I missed it. Ullmark, 28, 12, and 8, 2.73 goals against average, 8.91 save percentage, 3 shutouts, playoff record of 5 and 10. All right, the Senators in their white, Hurricanes in their black. I guess I could, you know what? Let's make the Hurricanes black, I guess. Since they're not wearing any red today. Black with a little red, but we'll just, we'll go with the black. All right, just about set. I should probably get... No, I got out and back in like 2 o'clock, 2:01. We got a fight right off the draw. Tkachuk and Stahl. And they already got tackled down. Tkachuk landed a bunch before the lineman broke it up. So we're underway. We have a 5 for fighting. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Chance, I just got your other message. I don't know why YouTube held it. So it is Freddie, really. Wow, I thought for sure it was Bussy. Oh, well. We'll get it next time. Yeah, no worries, Chance. All right, so Stahl and Tkachuk off for fighting. We'll play 5-on-5 once we resume. Interesting start to the playoffs. Face off. And again, Senators in white going left to right. Hurricanes in black going right to left. All right, dumped in, and the Canes have it. Walker to the neutral ice. Skated up, passed by the other defenseman, Miller. Into the near corner. Centering pass taken behind the net by Martinuk. And up the near boards, but held in. Senators finally get it out of their own zone. 19:15 to go in the first. Just underway, no score. We had a fight 3 seconds in off the faceoff draw. Behind his own net, waiting for the line change. That was Spence. Sends dump it in. It's behind the net. And Canes trying to dig it out. And it's into the near corner for Zub. Sent around the far boards. By the benches. Dumped in again by the Canes. Behind his own net is Ullmark. All right, camera, get on the puck. It was in the near corner and you weren't on it. Come on, ESPN. Oh, boy. Right by the the box. It's dumped in. Ullmark plays it to the near corner. And now the Canes trying to dig it out. Sent to the neutral ice. And a dump in again by the Hurricanes. Puck is kept in by Taylor Hall. He gets knocked down by the boards and trying to dig that out. Let's see who's back for them. Oh, Cousins. That's right. They have 2 Cousins. One with a Z, one with an S. All right, where's the puck, ESPN? You started zooming out and you didn't, because you didn't know where it was. 17:47, we got a whistle. Still no shots on goal. And I guess we're going to see the fight again. Yeah, it looked like Tkachuk landed some and maybe Stahl got him they each got each other a couple times before they fell down. Tkachuk landed the punches first. All right, face-off controlled by the Senators and sent ahead. Puck is deflected into the near circle, into the near corner. Sent around to the far side. And back to the blue line on a pass from Jankowski. Now a shot from Miller. That was, I think, to the wide. So I don't think that'll count. As a shot on goal. Into the near corner. Still trying to dig it out. Robinson was there for the Canes. The Sens send it ahead. Not far enough. Well, it was on net, and it wasn't far enough for icing. I don't know if they'll count that dump in as a shot on goal. All right, Canes send it up once again into the near corner. Shot from the blue line. That one may have found Ullmark for a save. Senators getting a line change. They have the puck in their own zone. Pass to the near side. Sent up the boards, and Canes take it away. Who is that? Sorry, I haven't done a Canes game in a while. Oh, yeah. Forgot Aho, of course. All right, looks like the Canes got called for offsides. 16-18 to go. First period. Just the one shot on net for Carolina. Yep. I hear you. Sounds good, Chance. No worries. Appreciate the chat. All right, we get a look at Brindamore before the face-off, and the Canes dump it in after winning the draw. That was Nikishin. Behind the net, centering pass got knocked away, I believe. Let's see. Kept in at the blue line, but man, that ESPN can't find the puck. And TNT or whatever is worse, too. That's the scary thing. These camera operators are like, get the guys that do the regional sports coverage like all year. Hire them, because whoever you're employing on these broadcasts is terrible. Just a little side note there. They took the shot away for the Canes. We have not had a shot on goal now. Canes have it in the near boards. Nikishin passes to the near circle. Pass to the blue line. Whiffed or barely got a piece of it. It went into the far boards. Knocked down at the neutral zone. And finally picked up. Oh, they waved off sides. They were trying to hit Jordan Stahl. Instead in the slot. That one's sent wide. And Taylor Hall taps it. They play it in the far boards. It's taken away. And behind their own net, waiting for the line change. And sent ahead. Trying to dig it out. I believe it's Chatfield in the far corner for the Canes. Behind their own net. Senators keeping it at the blue line. Senators in the O-zone. Sent around. And out. They'll have to retreat to their own zone to get it. Actually, that's going to be an icing on Carolina. Pardon me. At 14:50. Yeah, I don't know. I've been critical of just about everybody's camera operation, but you know, some teams are better than others, and I don't know. ESPN and TNT are TNT is worse. I did one TNT game for Dallas Buffalo, and oh my gosh, they could not follow the puck. All right, we get a false start on the draw in the far circle in the Cane zone after the icing. Another false start. Still waiting. There's the draw. Senators keep it in. Far circle. Puck deflected and sent out. saucer pass by Carolina. That was Jankowski. But the Senators have it again. Near circle towards the net. Centering pass got away. Nice feed by Stutzel, but it wasn't finished. All right, they still have it. It's Batherson. And Stutzel got it deflected away. Carried up by Svechnikov. Shot was wide. Funny bounce off the boards. Ullmark kept it out. Still no shots on goal. In the slot. Now back to the blue line. And sent in by Aho again. All right, near corner. Near boards. And finally, the Senators have it. And they dump it in. Under 14 minutes to go in the first period. Inside the crease, they had a bunch of chances for the Senators. Now the puck is behind the net. I see Tkachuk is out there finally. And Tkachuk has the puck in his own zone. Back to the defense. Now over to Tkachuk. They have credited the Senators with one shot there, and now the Senators just iced it at 13-27. Yeah, no, I know. I hear you. It's so annoying 3 times. Okay, I guess this what? Hey, Gracie, what's up? Let's go Buffalo tomorrow. All right, we've had a fight. That's it. One shot on goal. I guess that wasn't icing on Ottawa because we've hit the under 14 media timeout. But I don't know what the call was. Maybe it was offsides on Ottawa. All right, yeah. Well, I hate how jam-packed this schedule is, but that's not the right button. We'll have Minnesota, Dallas. Yeah, probably like 4:35 or later. I'll try to keep updating it as time allows. 1 second. Yeah, this isn't going to be before 4:35. This one won't be before 7:05. This one started at 2:10 Central, so I don't think the next ones are going to start before 4:40 and 7:10, and probably going to be later than that. Oh, boy, I don't know. I think it could be Buffalo over the Wild. Let's go with that. A little bit of, hopefully, what I want to happen. I just, man, they really need to go back to 1 through 8. But, yeah, let's say Sabres in 6 over the Wild. I kind of would be hoping for that. We'll go with that. How is everybody else's prediction? Let me know in the comments. Yep, looks like we're back. Sorry. I will catch up in a second here. All right. Canes behind their own net with the puck, waiting for a breakout. They send it ahead to the neutral ice. Now, Senators dump it in, but Nikishin sends it behind the net. Picked up by Stankoven at the neutral ice. Sent in. Now the Senators have it behind their own net. Up the far boards. And, well, are we getting a... Yeah, looks like the Canes were getting a line change. The Senators dumped it into the near corner. Ooh, hard hit in the corner. Was that Giroux or... I couldn't see the number. No, it's 20. Is that Zetterlund? These numbers don't correspond. Like, I know we're behind, but... All right, sent out again by the Senators, but immediately the Canes have the puck. And they dump it in. I believe that was Walker. Or Carrier. They do have a Carrier. 28. Canes. All right, sent up ahead now. It has Batherson in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Shot deflected into the near circle. It's probably blocked. The Canes got it out. The Senators need to tag up. And Anderson's behind his own net. He sends it to the near boards. And behind the net for Miller. Miller sends it up, but not out. That's kept in. That was, Stutzel in the near corner. Spence with a shot. A rebound is not sent in by Grieg. And it's sent to the neutral ice, and Shabbat will pick it up for the Sens. And apparently they got their second shot on goal. No, it's not Bussy. It is Freddie Anderson. The only thing I've heard is that Bussy's save percentage has taken a dip in April. Like, he was still hot in March, but I guess he had a rough April. Probably going with experience over, youth. All right, trying to dig it out for the Sens is Cousins with an S. Pass ahead. Kept in by the Canes. Shot was wide of all mark. It looks like it got tipped into the netting. Slavin, 86 miles per hour at 10:21. Yeah, no, Anderson. So you're not picking your Sabres. I know, I'm just teasing. It's more what I'm hoping for. I don't want the Stars or the Avalanche. They really need to go back to 1 through 8, though. There shouldn't be wild Stars in the first round. It's a joke. And the false start on the draw. And the Penguins and Flyers would be the 7 and 8 seeds. It's a complete joke. Face-off. Slapper blocked. That was Nikishin on the shot. It's in the neutral zone. And the Canes send it ahead. Taylor Hall with the puck. Battling with Zub in the corner. Behind the net. Far circle sent out. And on net. 10 minutes to go in the opening period. Up ahead and back in their own zone. The Canes have it. The Senators have it. They dump it in. Was that icing? Apparently that was icing at 9:48. Bon, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't know. I get it. This gives a chance for a team to have 5 in the playoffs, but at what price? When you're going back to the old division format outside the wild cards, I just don't understand it. Blue line, Miller, that shot is blocked and tipped into the netting. And they need to go to 3-2-1 scoring, too. 9:43 to go. I think we have the under 10 media timeout. Or not. I don't know what ESPN is doing. All right, there we go. All right, we've had a fight, and that's about it. It's 3-0 the shots. Carolina had a shot, but they took it away. Fight was between Brady Tkachuk and Jordan Stahl 3 seconds into the game. Why are you mad? You wanted an earlier game? Yeah, I don't know. I can't deal with this. Like, the winner. Okay, I'm under no illusions that the Avs are probably going to beat the Kings. I'm rooting for the Kings, but why on earth should the Kings have to face off, or I'm sorry, why in the world should the Avs have to face off against the winner of Wild and Stars? That makes zero sense to me. That should happen in the conference finals. I think this is a joke. Yeah. Oh, Brady Tkachuk and Jordan Stahl. They each got 2 punches in. before it got yeah, broken up. Yeah, Dallas versus Minnesota. I know. I don't agree with it. All right, looks like we're just about back. Oh, they're showing Brindamore when he was with the Canes. Yeah, too bad his son didn't get. He got a call up last year and got a goal, but I guess he wasn't really in this year. So that's it. Brady Tkachuk and Jordan Stahl fought 3 seconds in off the draw. 3-0 shots Ottawa, and here we go. 9:43 to go. Face off in the near circle for Ottawa. Lovely. We got the behind the net cam. Robinson dug it out, but the Senators dump it in from the red line. Centering pass went through the crease from Zetterlund to the far boards. Miller digs it out for the Canes and sends it to the neutral ice. Puck gets away. Oh, nice poke check by the Sens. That was a golden opportunity for the Canes. And, oh, he got knocked down. That was Fogle, the former LA King, in the near circle. Now the Senators dig it out. Skated up by, my gosh, I'm blanking on names. Off the wide and off the back of the net. We got some hitting now, too. Svechnikov was on that shot. That was wide. All right, sent ahead. And a saucer pass into the near circle. Canes keep it in the zone. Behind the net for the Sens. Senators trying to dig it out. Zub sends it ahead. Dumping and chased. Behind the net. They can't. Oh, no, taken away by the Senators. Oh, they missed a pass in the slot. There's a shot. Rebound. Sent wide off the stick of Stützle. And it's off the near boards. And the Canes bring it out and dump it in. Stützle picks it up behind the net. He works it to a defenseman, Shabbat. And it's right in front of the benches now. But taken away by Jordan Stahl. And then the Canes dump it in from the red line. All right, battle for the puck in the far corner. Now it's behind the Senators' net. Blue line keeper by Miller for the Canes. Into the far corner. Picked up there by Cousins with an S, and he sends it out. Where's the other Cousins with a Z? All right, picked up again by the Sens behind their own net. Cousins works it to Spence. Spence in the near corner. Saucer pass to neutral ice. Canes have it. Sent ahead, right up the middle. A shot by Taylor Hall. Glove save by Ullmark. He hangs on. 4-1 the shots should be now. Yeah, it should be. Oh, no, that was a great play by Shabbat against Jankowski on that poke check. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on, I guess, baseball or something. Or if you want me to check NBA scores, I can do that too during the breaks. Face off in the near circle in the Senators' defensive zone. Kept in at the blue line by the Canes. That was Slavin. It's behind the net. Taylor Hall looking. Tries the far side. Now the near side. Centered in the crease. What a save by Ullmark. Holy cow. And then knocked into the near boards. The Senators caught a break. That could have easily been 1-0 Canes. ESPN thinks they got 2 shots on goal there. NHL.com confirms. Puck is in the near corner. Senators have it in the O-zone. It's behind the net into the far corner. And it's sent to the near corner. And Carolina, a saucer pass. That went into the stands. Was that deflected? Otherwise, we've got to delay a game, puck over glass. I think that's the call. All right, the delay of game puck over glass call against the Carolina Hurricanes. And the Senators get the first power play. Yeah, it definitely was not deflected. Blake. I forgot about Blake. Blake with the penalty. And the Senators get the 5-on-4. Behind the net to the near side. Whoops, my clock. I may have forgot to fix the clock. The Canes cleared the puck. All right. I think I'm in sync now. 145. Yeah, close enough. Maybe I goofed. Yeah, I may have goofed on the power play time. Sorry about that. Stutzel, and stolen by the Canes and dumped in. Cleared down the length of the ice. Under a minute and a half on the power play. Yeah, I think I didn't stop the clock at the right spot. Stutzel carries it up into the ozone. Passes to Brady Tkachuk. Back to the point, Sanderson. Oh, good to see Sanderson back. I thought he might be injured. Stutzel to Sanderson. Oh, poked away by the Canes. Fans probably wanted a trip after that. Chatfield heads off. Hopefully he's all right for the Canes. I think it's just a line change. Power play unit 2, I think, out on the ice. Shabbat. I see Pinto. And offsides on on Ottawa. Yeah, I think I was off 2 seconds. Yeah, I figured Skinner would play for, yeah. That was a great save by Allmark. Yep. All right. Stutzel. No, sorry. Pinto dumped it in. Wrong number. Far corner. Giroux back to Shabbat. 5:10 to play in the opening period. And the Canes dump it in. They had numbers, but they might be heading off for a line change. Shabbat picks it up. 5 minutes to go in the first period. No score. Giroux. Pass to Fogle. Fogle gets hit. Back to Giroux. Now to the blue line, Shabbat. Near side, Zetterlund. Giroux behind the net. Pinto behind the net. Had a chance briefly at the side of the net. Giroux near side. Shabbat at the point. Giroux near circle. Pass stolen and cleared down the length of the ice. On net. That may be a shot. Glove save, Allmark. That's the longest carrying line drive I think I've ever seen. That'll do it on the power play. Sorry, I was 2 seconds off on the penalty. They did count that as a shot. All right, near corner. Back to 5-on-5. Taylor Hall's pass goes behind the net. Picked up by the Senators. It's right in front of their bench. Now the red line. Carolina has it. Pass right up the middle and just deflected to the side. And a pass by Sanderson. Ottawa carries the red line. Near circle. Batherson to the far circle. Shot deflected behind the net. And Ottawa tries to keep it in the near boards. And Batherson trying to dig it out again. And it goes to the far corner. Kane saucered it to neutral ice. And it's on net, so no icing. Picked up behind the net by Shabbat. He's waiting for a breakout. All right, Shabbat to the near side. At the neutral ice, sent ahead. Spinorama, centering pass off the far boards. Nobody at home in the slot. Near circle. Blue line. Long shot by, Spence. That was on net. Oh, just sent wide off the stick of Svechnikov. Another opportunity for the Canes. Canes have it in the far boards. Now it's sent out by Ottawa to the neutral ice. Both teams getting line changes. 2:20 to play in the first. No score, but the Canes are starting to get the shots on goal here. Stall centers. He was trying to hit Ehlers in the slot, but it got deflected. Senators dumped it in, but quickly taken away. Ottawa sends it ahead. And that would be Martinook in the far corner trying to dig it out. Excuse me. Blue line shot was wide. Rebound taken. Brady Tkachuk. Pass ahead. A dump in from the neutral ice and head off for a line change after Gilbert dumped it in. All right, right in front of Ottawa's bench. Eller couldn't. No, we got pushing and shoving after a whistle at 1:29. Shots are 9-5. Oh, I guess we didn't get the under 10 media timeout. Svechnikov on this last opportunity. Nice pad save. He got the rebound, and he sent it just end over end a little wide of the post. That was probably the best scoring opportunity other than that point-blank save by Ullmark earlier. Yep. I mean, that's the key to the Sens, right? You know, which Linus Ullmark shows up. They need him to play well. Oh, nice. They say puck in benches. That's helpful. Yeah, Tkachuk. I've been saying Tkachuk. I've been saying that. I think the T is silent, if that's what you're saying. It's hard enough to say the name. Oh, they don't even say it. I've just been saying Tkachuk. The T is silent, yeah. I mean, that I know. All right, no finals yet in baseball. We got 4 games in progress. We'll come back to that. They're back from break. I don't think there's any T sound in it. Whoops. Wrong. It's easier to say it this way. Yeah, Tkachuk. Yeah, but there's no... Yeah, it's just like Ka and Chuck. Tkachuk. I just say it quick. All right, we're back from commercial. Oh, they took a shot away from Carolina. It's now 8-5 again. 1:29 to play in the first period. No score. We had a fight. We had one power play for Ottawa. They did nothing with it after a delay of game. Puck over glass call. All right, sent ahead and by the Senators. Somehow wasn't icing. In the near boards, knocked down by the Canes and sent to the neutral ice by the box. Red line, dump in by the Canes. Didn't see who it was. Ullmark plays it to the far boards. Canes keep it in and send it around. 1 minute to go in the opening period. Just out to neutral ice. Skated up by Jankowski and dumped in. Stützle picks it up behind his own net. 45 seconds to go in the opening period. Pass to the near side. Tipped away. Slavin dumps it in. But Stützle picks it up again. Stützle up to, let's see, Spence and sent ahead. Knocked down by Chatfield. 25 seconds to go. Brady sends it up. And it's picked up by Aho behind the net. Centered to the far circle. That one's sent wide. Kept in. And Hall, I think, sent it around. Chatfield dumps it in again. Aho couldn't get to it. Kept in again by the Canes. Shot was wide into the near boards. 2 seconds. One. Shot was wide. That is the end of the first period. No score. And I hope that they still do 18-minute intermissions because they have such a tight schedule here. No score after one. Alrighty, before I forget, please hit the like button on this live stream if you're enjoying the video. Hit the subscribe button for more hockey play-by-play, soon to be WNBA, and weekly, I guess MLB games, usually Thursday afternoon. Hi, John DeWolf. Sorry, whenever somebody says howdy sin, I guess the message gets held. I'm not sure why. Or they just say sin. I don't know why YouTube holds it, but they do. All right, so like and subscribe. Doing one or both does help. It will to get the channel to be recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, follow Simbin Stream there as well. It's the same stream. Difference is it is faster and it is currently commercial free. All right, 8-5 the shots, no score. End of one. That was a fairly quick first. Can't complain, I guess, about 34 minutes or less. I guess that's not bad. All right, shots. Again, 8-5. Carolina. Face-offs, 8-6 Ottawa. 0-for-1 power play Ottawa. No power plays for Carolina. No Ottawa penalties. Other than the fight, pardon me. Yeah, no, yeah. Hits are 24-16 Carolina. Block shots 9-3 Ottawa. Giveaways 9-6 Ottawa. Takeaways 2-1. Season series was 2-1 Canes. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Yeah, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it, Chance. Thank you for helping me. Yeah, I haven't seen him in the game. I forgot what number he is. Is he hurt? I don't see him in the lineup. I don't see Dylan Cousins. I'm going to have to look this up. Oh, no, there he is. How did I miss it? Well, I haven't noticed number 24 at all tonight or today. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Oh, okay. Sounds good, man. Hopefully you get a charge up. No, not your fault. Hello, John. I just wanted to tell you I can't highlight it. I did see it in my tablet chat. I showed it, but it never populates then on my desktop. I can't, it would probably show up on my phone, but I can't highlight it. So yeah, no worries. It's not your fault. Derek, what's up? Thanks for being here. Just the fight 3 seconds in. Jordan Stahl versus Brady Tkachuk, and they each got about 2 punches in before they went to the ground. All right, so my clock is less than a minute ahead of ESPN. They say about 50 seconds longer than mine. So yeah, I'm going to continue just to launch the 18-minute clock right away. So that's good. Yeah, just the fight 3 seconds in is it. Ullmark has made a couple good saves too. Well, I should say he made one really good save, and then Carolina sent one wide. Yes, right off the draw. Exactly. Yeah, that's going to be key. Again, I know they like Bussy, but from what I just heard, it's, I think his save percentage dipped quite a bit in April. I think he was great in March, but I think I heard he struggled in April. And that's why That's why you see Anderson in tonight. Well, it's today. All right, we can check baseball scores real quick and maybe NBA. In the bottom of the eighth, Yankees 12, Royals 2, again in New York. Yankees have 2 on, nobody out. In they're in Minneapolis. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's think of the Wild. Twins 4, Reds 2, bottom of the fifth, 2 on, 2 out. In Chicago, Mets and Cubs 1-1, bottom of the sixth. Cubs have 1 out. In Pittsburgh, Pirates 2, Rays 0, top of the second. Giants Nationals 305. White Sox Athletics 305. Tigers Red Sox 310. These are Central Times. Brewers Marlins 310. Orioles Guardians 510. That was a pretty good game last night. Guardians had a grand slam in the 7th. Then the Orioles had in the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, and then the top of the 8th, the Orioles answered with 6. They had a bases loaded sac fly. Then they had a 2-run double and then a 3-run homer. So they say less than, 3 minutes. They're saying about a 2:48 puck drop for Wild Stars. Okay, I'm gonna bump my start time back to 2:40 then. They just put it up. Yeah, they're saying it's gonna start about 2:48. I'm gonna go ahead and bump my time back. Braves. See, we got Cardinals, and then at night, Cardinals, Astros, Braves, Phillies, Rangers, Mariners. You get one of those games on Fox if you're interested. Dodgers, Rockies, Blue Jays, Diamondbacks, Padres, Angels. All right, so let me go ahead and adjust the start time on the later game. We'll try to start at 2:40 or 2:45. Let's see. Manage. We'll just start with 2:40 for now. I'm sorry. I meant 4:40. 2:40 would be Pacific. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move back. I can't see Philly. If that game's going to Philly, I swear that Philly-Pittsburgh game is going to be about 7:20 tonight, Central. Maybe even like 7:25. I'm going to move that one back 5 minutes too as well. All right. Come on. Did it save or not? It doesn't look like it's saved. Oh, for God's sakes. Did it save or not? Yes, it did. All right. 4:40, 7:10. All right. Gosh darn it. I knew they were going to do this, but I don't know why they can put 4:30 as a start time when the game's not starting until 4:48. So ridiculous. Alrighty, so yeah, again, bumped it back to 4:40 and 7:10. Let me, I'll fix that here as well. Again, it looks like it's going to be about 4:48, so 5:48 Eastern. 2:40 Pacific. All right, back to the chat. Are you talking about TSN or are you talking ESPN? Let's go Yanks. No. I'm in the Chicago area. Yeah, no worries, Chance. That's fine. Yeah, no, I've had this jersey since they were an expansion team. I just got this hat a couple years ago, or within the last year or so. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Thanks. Thanks, David Smith. Appreciate the kind words. Oh, I don't know. I'm not a Senators fan. I'm just rooting for the Senators in this series. I don't know. Samoskevich for Brady? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I just caught up. Oh, you're talking about Sportsnet. Thanks. Yeah, I just moved out. I just moved out of Cook County. I was in the northwest Chicago suburbs. Yeah, not that far from Elk Grove, and I just moved to McHenry County. So I'm halfway between Chicago and Rockford now, just a touch closer to Rockford. Like a little bit off of 90 West. But yeah, thanks, David Smith. Appreciate the kind words. So it is Sportsnet. Okay. Wait, who'd you say again? They have Kelly Rudy instead of Chris. Did they used to have Chris Pronger? I mean, yeah, I'd rather hear from Chris Pronger exactly. I understand. All right, I'm going to have to take a quick break though. Bruins and Oilers. Don't miss winter. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so I actually, when the year started, I was rooting for Kings and Canes, but Canes games didn't do that great on the channel. And the reason I wanted the Canes is because I was a Chicago Wolves fan. I didn't follow them at all this year, and they're the AHL affiliate for the Canes. But I go Kings, Sabres, Canadians, then I guess Oilers. So in this playoff, I guess this is the one series where I really don't mind whoever wins. So Senators, we'll go Mammoth. Nah, I don't really like the Mammoth. Wild, but Mammoth in their series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who am I missing? Oh, Flyers in the first round. That's just who I'm cheering for, not who I think is going to win. I don't have any Mammoth gear. The only Canes gear I have is Hartford Whalers. I've got a Wild sweatshirt, but the logo is probably as big as the hat logo. And not even. And what did I say? Yeah, no Mammoth, no Canes, no Wild. There's somebody else I'm missing. Flyers, I just have the hat. Oh, no Ducks. No Ducks. That was the fourth. Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, they should. Okay, I got 3.5 minutes. I'm going to take a quick break and get some water. I'll be back. We'll skip the music. 4:10 according to the ESPN clock. I'm going to get out and back in the app too. All right, thanks everybody. What's up, Dan? Thanks for being here. Yeah. I love the Whalers gear. Yeah, for sure. All right, we are back. I think I just bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Looks okay, though. Yeah. All right. All right, again. So I think Wild and Stars will be about 448. Best guess. According to what ESPN had going. Maybe a minute earlier, 447. That's why I put 440 instead of 445. Oh, you know what? Let me get out and back in, though. Because with ESPN, you tend to get behind. At commercial breaks, especially at the intermissions. I got ESPN Unlimited. I don't have cable or streaming, just streaming apps. But, well, if there's any games on ABC, we'll be better off there. Fifth fastest to begin a playoff game all time. 3 seconds. How is that fifth fastest? Is there a tie? The fight I'm talking about. No, I didn't want to click that. I don't know what just happened there. All right, let's go, ESPN. Let's get this back underway. All right, Senators in white going right to left. Hurricanes in black going left to right. Cousins with the Z with the face-off. That's Dylan Cousins. He wins it, and the Senators dump it in to start the second. It's behind the Carolina net. Now Slavin saucers it to neutralize. Tipped ahead, and Ullmark has to glove it and sweep it aside. There was only a Hurricane in front of him. Didn't see who it was. All right. Looks like Ottawa's going for a line change. They were going to be offsides if they touched it, I think. Shot. Ullmark saves it into the near boards. And, yeah, put the shots up, ESPN. I hate when you take that down. Into the near boards. Ottawa dumped it in. Carolina sends it to neutral ice. And taken away, though. And collision at the red line, but a dump in. And now the Canes' turn to try to send it out. Anderson is there for Ottawa, but he can't keep it in. Off the far boards, now taken away. I believe that's Zub who dumps it in from the red line. Behind the net. Now into the near corner. Ullmark versus Anderson in net. Puck comes off the boards, and Ullmark sweeps it to a teammate. Taken away by the Hurricanes. They dump it in from the neutral zone. Ullmark passes. I believe that's Shabbat up ahead. Senators turned it over. They did nothing with it. Canes have it in their own end. Yeah, only 9-5 on shots, and we're into the second period here. I need to slow the clock a little bit. There we go. Neutralize. The Canes dump it in. Gostish Bear sent it to Nikishin, who dumped it in. Now into the near board. Centering pass. Shot. No, it's a goal for the Canes from the slot. At 17:49. I think it's Stan Coven. It is. 1-0 Carolina at home. Stan Coven's first to the playoffs. Oh, it hit Ullmark's left skate and went 5-hole. Oh, boy. That was brutal. So Blake gets the first assist, and the other one was Taylor Hall. 2:11 into the second, time a goal. It just hit Ullmark's left skate and still found the net. 9th career playoff goal. He had 21 this season. I don't know if that's regular season plus this playoff goal or not. They just kicked somebody out of the draw for Ottawa. Still waiting. And there's the draw. Carolina dumps it in from the red line. Into the far circle. Pass by Ottawa. Dump in to the near corner. Ottawa trying to dig it out. Fogel's there. Oh, somebody just fell down. That was Eller. All right, trying to... Well, Canes dumped it in, but it's picked up by Gilbert and sent to the neutral ice. Taken away by Carolina. Stahl with the puck in the near corner. Now behind the net, right in the slot, high slot area. That shot, I don't know if that made it through. It's still 11-5 in shots. Under 17 to play in the second. Another shot. I think that was blocked. And finally, Ottawa gets it to neutral ice. Nice play by Giroux. On net and frozen puck by Anderson at 16:38. Yeah, it hit Elmark's skate, and it was not good. Hey, Bucks, what's up? I don't like how I have to gain setup. Too far apart. The game, not, no, they're not far enough. You mean the game setup? You mean too many days off for certain teams, maybe? Oh, you're talking between games. Yeah, I know one series always gets, at least one series always gets a weird setup. Shot and a save. That was Sanderson's shot, and we got pushing and shoving in the crease. 16-16. Brady Tkachuk, Cousins with the Z, and then Canes. Nice touch passing, though. Yeah, hit the left skate. That puck may have even been wide or off the post, and Ullmark just deflected it in with his own skate. Didn't get the stick down, and ugh, I hate to see that. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. Too many days off or too many travel days in some of these series. Yeah, there's always one series that gets really stretched out, one that's rushed ahead. I think Philly-Pittsburgh is going to be the first series, you know, even if it went 7, or if it doesn't go 6 or 7 or something. I don't know. All right, near corner. Ottawa trying to get it out. They send it to neutral ice. Shots are now 12-7, Carolina. Near corner, sent behind the net. Sent out by Shabbat. Taken at the line by Giroux. Stutzel, I think, lost it. It's tipped away, sent wide of the net by Cousins with an S. Cousins, 21 with an S. Passes. Pinto lost it. Picked up by Nikishin in the far corner. Battle for the puck. Pinto fell down. Nikishin. Now the Canes have it. Canes send it out. Up ahead. Picked up by the Senators. Carried to the red line and dumped in. Behind their own net. Canes send it up. And now Ullmark plays it to the near boards. It's picked up, centered, got away, and now Ottawa has it. It's Grieg. Grieg sends it ahead, taken away at the red line. Puck lost by Ehlers of the Canes. Passed to the near side and sent up by Gilbert. Picked up by Miller of the Canes behind his own net. 14-15 to go in the second period. 1-0 Canes. Far circle, Senators trying to get it out. Red line, knocked away. Canes have it. Puck gets knocked out. They'll have to tag up. And it's picked up by Eller. He turns it over in the neutral zone. Martinook with a shot. Glove save by Anderson. He hangs on and more pushing and shoving. Shabbat and didn't see who else there. And that should be the under 14 media timeout. And we'll do the goal visualizer. No. I meant just how the schedule is. No. I know the Avs are likely to sweep the Kings. I'm under no illusions. Still going to root for the Kings. All right, we have the under 14 timeout. Yeah, no, I meant... But I think if, like, the Flyers or Penguins goes short, that series is scheduled. Like, they've got the most games the quickest, obviously, since they're playing on day one. I don't know why that game gets the prime time. Obviously, bigger markets. But this is the 7th and 8th best team in the Eastern Conference. It drives me nuts. All right, let's do the goal visualizer. Pass behind the net. Turnover. Blue line. Hall passes to Blake, and then it hits Allmark's skate and goes in. We can do it one more time in case you were in the middle of an ad. All right, sent behind the net by Ottawa. Blue line pass. Taylor Hall. No, yeah. Hall to Blake, who just touched it and left it perfectly for Stankoven, who sent it in off the left skate of Allmark. Yeah, the schedule is goofy. No argument there. No. And I'm really disappointed I can't do Sabres and Montreal. I'm going to have to skip the first 2 games of the Canadiens Lightning series. They're at 4:45 tomorrow, and the Bruins Sabres is scheduled for 6:30. So then Monday, we'll do the ESPN 2 games, 6:30 and 9. Not really interested in. So we're not going to get too many Wild Stars games because I'm going to focus on. We got a false start on the draw. Edmonton and Anaheim, or Anaheim and Edmonton. Near circle draw, now 13:45 to play in the second. 13:40. Sent ahead by the Senators. Anderson plays it to the near side for the Canes. Pass ahead. Allmark leaves it behind the net for Sanderson. Up ahead, they lost the puck already. And the Canes send it in. And I think offsides on Carolina at 13:15. Yeah, since January, Allmark's been better than he was through December. So I know he had personal issues to take care of. I know he's had a rough year. All right, shots are 13-7. Face-off, false start in the Carolina near circle. Ay. All right, any day today. Another false start. They just kicked out Stutzel. In the circle is Giroux. Ottawa wins the draw. Spence dumps it to the far corner. Pass gets taken away. Canes have a 2-on-2. Sent to the near circle. Near corner. And near boards back to the blue line. Chatfield shot didn't get through the traffic in the slot. And the Sens send it out. Up ahead. Near circle. Stutzel kicked it into the near boards. Blue line blast. Sanderson was wide of the mark. It's into the near corner. 94 miles per hour on that shot. Sent out by Ottawa to the neutral ice. And a dump in. Sorry, that was by Carolina. Ottawa dumped it in. Line changes for Carolina. Sanderson gets the puck at neutral ice, skates it in, sends it around behind the net into the far corner. Blake picks it up for Carolina and sends it out. Pinto lost the puck. Kane skated in. Stankoven, another shot. I don't know if that was on target. May have been high. We have 12 minutes to play in the second period. And puck gets sent into the far corner. Behind the net. Ooh, a hit. It looked like somebody tried to hit Spence, but Spence stood tall and knocked him down. All right, behind the net. Allmark to Spence. Spence to Sanderson. Sanderson to a forward. Pass to the near side. Skated in. That is Cousins with an S. That would be Nick Cousins. I'll try to remember their first names. Taken behind the net by Matt and Paulo. Ottawa now in their near circle. Skated out over the blue, over the red. Near circle. Stutzel shot wide of the mark. Into the far boards. And a whistle at 11:02. Ottawa does not like the call. Spence. Oh, it's a penalty? Where? Oh, too many men on the ice. Yeah, the coach doesn't like it. He's spitting mad. Looks like Zetterlund will serve it. Oh, boy. So we have a Carolina power play. They already lead 1-0, and now they have the 5-on-4 man advantage. No replay by ESPN, of course. They're just showing the coach swearing his brains out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. They say 5, 6. I guess somebody didn't get off in time. I don't know why they're so upset. It looked like the right call. All right, again. Face off in the far circle. Grieg, Giroux, Shabbat, Sanderson on the PK. Stahl, Aho, Jarvis, Svechnikov, Gostisbehere on the power play. Face off controlled by Ottawa. They keep it in the zone. Jarvis. I haven't seen Jarvis all day. Svechnikov off the boards, or he hasn't touched the puck, and out. Gostisbehere recovers it in his own end. All right, he takes it to the red line and dumps it into the near corner. Takes a funny angle towards the crease. Ullmark freezes it at 10:38. I know. Just drop the puck. It was so stupid. It was like 3 attempts. I mean, if you can't get it on the second one, just drop it. I mean, there's no point. All right, looks like it'll be Stahl to take the face-off in the near circle for Carolina. Oh, my gosh. Did they kick Stahl? They kick Stahl. Jeez, Aho steps in. Oh, my gosh, drop the puck, man. All right, to Sanderson, but Svechnikov is there. Stahl is there. Aho is there in the near boards. Blue line keeper by Gostisbehere. Stahl in the point. Jarvis to Gostisbehere. Aho near side. Svechnikov. Aho. Svechnikov back to Aho. To Gostisbehere. Far side. Near side. Svechnikov saved by Ullmark. Jarvis had the rebound, but tough angle and wasn't able to get the stick on the puck. Cleared down the length of the ice. We are halfway through the game, under 10 to play here in the second period. 1-0 Carolina. Ullmark steered it aside, but I guess he held on too long, and we get a whistle at 9:52 as Gostisbehere was sent flying. Yeah, Svechnikov, and then a nice shot. Let's see, coming up on the return pass to the near circle. Good save. And if Jarvis can just settle the puck, he's got an empty net goal, but it went off his stick. All right, near circle faceoff. Oh my goodness, just dropped the puck finally. Senators clear it after the draw win. Well, no, apparently not. Did they call a penalty at 9:48? What the heck was that? Uh-oh. Sanderson? Cross check?
Ottawa penalty, number 85, 2-minute minor,
Tripping. Okay. Yep, his stick was between the legs. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. All right, Sanderson commits a penalty, and it's 5-on-3 for 46 seconds for Carolina now. Yeah. Well, because it's not a 1 versus 8. The 7 and the 8 teams are facing each other. And Buffalo's facing they're about this Boston and Ottawa are similar. All right, they kicked a Kane out of the draw. There we go. Finally, Senators send it around, and they're in a heap of trouble here. Already down 1-0, and now on the PK for a 2-man advantage. Shots are 15-7 still. All right, near circle, blue line keeper by Gostisbehere, and the Senators clear it. Gostisbehere picks it up. 12 seconds on the 2-man advantage. Aho centers it. It's in the slot. Svechnikov to Gostisbehere. What a save by Allmark. Just look what I found with the glove save. 88 miles per hour. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, he just barely. If he only gets a piece of it, Aho's there for the rebound. But what a save by Allmark. Wow. Glove save and a beauty. He had sealed the near post with his skate, too. All right, they didn't call that a shot, though. I guess they said it was too high. Don't know if I agree with that. We had 2 false starts already. And he's pointing at one of the wingers, telling him to stay put. And win the draw and send it down the length of the ice. So now we just have the 5-on-4 time. 1:10 to go on the 5-on-4 power play. 1 minute remaining on the Hurricanes power play. Whistle at 8:45. Just a 1-0 on the Stan Coven goal from Blake and Hall. Great passing by the Canes here in the second. 2:11 time of the goal. 8:45 to remain in the second period. Face off and sent down the length of the ice by the Senators. Nikishin picks it up. Pass ahead to Ehlers, over to Hall. Ehlers tried to get it back to Nikishin, and it's to the neutral zone. Stan Coven skated in. It's Ehlers now. Nikishin, blue line. Ehlers, far circle towards the net, wide into the near boards. Blake keeps it in. His pass gets away, and the Senators clear it down the length of the ice. Time for maybe one more rush if they hurry on this 5-on-4. 8 minutes to play, second period. Nikishin up ahead, Stankoven. 5 seconds. Blake in the near boards. Near corner. Back to 5-on-5. Spence behind his own net into the near corner. And Spence in the far corner tries to send it out to neutral ice. He successfully does, but the Canes dump it in. Ottawa saucer pass taken by Chatfield and dumped in again by the Canes. Picked up behind the net. That was Gilbert. And Chatfield sends one around. Canes lose the puck. Brady Tkachuk has it. 2-on-2 if they hustle. It's more of a 3-on-3 now. Tkachuk battling in the far corner, sends it around to the near side. Sanderson, I think, send it. It got knocked away in the slot. Dylan Cousins sends it in. Stutzel centered. That was a pretty good attempt there. Another shot in the slot wide, or deflected out to the neutral ice and chipped off the near boards for the Senators. Tkachuk sends it in. Trying to center it, but taken away. Turnover by Eller. Canes have it, far boards, and it's to neutral ice. Tkachuk. Pass to the far side. Canes have it. Centering pass deflected to the blue line. Down low in the slot. Now taken away by the Sens and sent out. Not far enough for icing. Sent behind the net for the Canes. Oh, that's I keep forgetting Jarvis is 24. Into the near boards. Under 6 to play in the second. Jeez Louise, this camera work and shot selection. Sent out by the Sens. Still 15-7 the shots. So they didn't count that save by Ullmark as on goal. I don't understand. No shots on goal since 16-19. What to play? Must have been in the second for the Sens. Yeah, 7 shots and we played nearly there. Oh, that one was sent wide. We've played almost, 35 minutes, and now they have 8. They just got their 8th shot, according to TV. NHL.com hasn't done it yet. Sent ahead by by Carolina. That's going to be an icing call at 5:08. I don't know if we did. We're definitely due the under 6 media timeout. Not sure about the 10. We'll see if they add the shot in yet for Ottawa. They haven't. Oh, there we go. Now they added it in. NHL.com, slow as ever. 5 minutes to go. Second period. Ottawa with the puck. Tipped into the far corner. Anderson plays it to the near boards. Taken away. Far circle. Brady Tkachuk sends one. I think we got a Carolina penalty coming up. 4:41 to play in the second. Let's listen in.
Rod Brindamore's team will be shorthanded. Carolina penalty, number 19, 2-minute minor,
Slashing the call on Miller. And the Sens go to the power play with 4:41 to play here in the second period. Go Sabres. Yeah, I agree. Go Sabres. I've just got... There's teams I'm going to root for in each series. This one, I won't be hugely upset if Carolina ends up winning, but I'm definitely pulling for Ottawa. But thank you, Sportsdom. Yeah. We'll have the Sabres tomorrow. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do Montreal till, I think, game 3, I want to say. So we're at the under 6 media timeout. So I think Friday we'll have game 3 for Montreal. We're not going to be able to do 1 or 2 because they're at the same time as the Sabres, which I really can't stand. I'm glad they're not playing each other, but I don't like it that they're scheduled at the same time. It's unfortunate. I forgot what I was going to look up. Dang it. I was going to do something and I completely blanked my mind. Yeah, I'm a Kings fan first, Sabres fan second, then Montreal, then like Edmonton, Ottawa. What was the order? Wild, Mammoth, and Flyers. That's who I'm rooting for in the first round. Huh. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, I was going to fix the clock for the intermission. That's what I was going to do. Man, it is windy. We're finally sunny out, but it is windy outside. I think those are the downspouts shaking in the wind. All right. Senators to the power play here, down 1-0 late in the second period. Game 1 of a best of 7 Eastern Conference first round matchup. Batherson couldn't control it. The Canes send it down the length of the ice. Skated to the neutral zone. Sanderson dropped past to Stutzel, past to Dylan Cousins. Sent behind the net. Batherson, near corner. Batherson to Stutzel. Dylan Cousins. Brady Tkachuk centered. They whiffed on the shot in the slot, and the puck went to neutralize for Sanderson. Missed opportunity there. Guess I'm looking a little dark here. Let's change the Sens luck a little here. I don't know. Cleared by the Canes. Sanderson with the puck. Dylan Cousins chips it off the boards to the far corner. And Tkachuk couldn't get there. Stutzel keeps it in. Tkachuk's in the near corner. Pass to Pinto. Pinto to the blue line at the point. Shabbat. Stutzel, 40 seconds to go on the power play. Dylan Cousins tried to keep it in. Stutzel. Now the Canes get it and clear it down the length of the ice. All right. 25 seconds left on the power play. 3 minutes to go in the second. Giroux dumps it around behind the net. Chatfield trying to dig it out. Pinto is there for the Senators. Back to the blue line. Kept in by Shabbat to Pinto. 4 seconds on the power play. Zetterlund behind the net to Fogle. Back to 5-on-5. They took away that shot, I think. 15-7 is still the shots. And icing is icing called on Carolina at 2:25. All right. Yeah, what happened here? Yeah. Okay, after the icing, 2:25 to play in the second. 15-7 the shots. Come on, less icing, less false starts on the draws too. Keep these games moving. Okay, yeah, ABC and ESPN, I think, have the Stanley Cup Finals this year. Well, that's good because, man, TNT is brutal. I don't think HBO Max is as far behind as ESPN, but they do a horrible job. I've only seen one game, and I don't know what the delay is. Now we got 2:37 to play. They must have been reviewing something. Okay, that's not right. It's 2:24. Where did this 2:37 come from? What is going? All right, back underway. I don't know what the delay was. 2.5 to play in the second period. Carolina dumps it in from the neutral ice. Anderson behind his own net. It's picked up. And passed up to the near side. Taken away by Blake. Near circle. Centers it. Off the side of the net. Pass gets away. Blue line keeper for the Canes. And they send it into the near corner. Both teams trying to dig it off the boards. Blake gets knocked down, I think. And Sanderson tries to get it up ahead. It's skated out by Grieg. Picked up by Bear for the Canes and sent in. Up ahead to Blake. He can't catch up to it. Looks like they called icing on Carolina at 1:42. .142 to play, second period. Face off in the far circle in Carolina's defensive zone. Kept in at the blue line for the Senators. Into the near corner. 1.5. The heck, I'm way by. What is going on with the clock? There we go. Dumped in again by Ottawa from the neutral ice. 7 shots, and we're almost at the end of the second period. All right, behind the net. Back to the blue line. Sent to the far corner. Shot into the near boards. Kept into the blue line. Long shot by Shabbat. That was blocked. Sent into the far corner. Puck is picked up by Carolina. They send it ahead. It's tipped into the far corner. Taken behind the net by Spence. Somebody just knocked over Anderson. I don't know. No call. Pinto with the puck. Shot, save, big rebound that Ottawa couldn't get to it. Oh, that was a nasty hit. That looked like a headshot by Carolina. No call. Martinook centers it. That guy gets blasted. And Ottawa sends it up. Shots are 15-9 now. Ottawa finally got a couple late. 18 seconds to go in the second period. It's getting chippy. Sent ahead, but Carolina has the puck again. It's taken away. Ottawa has to dump it in. They're going to have to tag up. And that'll do it. That is the end of the second period. 1-0. A goal by Stan Coven in the second period. That's all we have. We head to the final 20 minutes. 1-0 Carolina. Show this hit along. I guess Ehlers hit Shabbat's shoulder. Live, I thought it was a headshot. I guess he landed it on the shoulder. I wonder how if they're holding the countdown clock up. I don't know what's going on. Brady Tkachuk is still out on the ice. Okay, they're finally heading off. All right, yeah, that's the end of the second period. 1-0. All righty, let's check the stats real quick. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, subscribe to Sin Bin Stream on YouTube. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you have a Twitch account, please follow there as well. It's the same live stream, but the difference is it's much faster and currently commercial free. Just putting the score into both chats. All right, probably going to grab something to eat during this intermission, but we'll get through some stats here. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the YouTube chat. Let me know who you think is going to win. We have 18 votes, 56% for Ottawa, 44% Carolina. Yeah, you can let me know in the comments too who you're rooting for or who you think is going to win. May not be the same team. Okay, that's working much better now, I guess. Okay. Let's see. All right, 15-9. 1-0 the score. Stankoven from Blake and Hall. Hit off of Allmark's left skate and went in. Yeah, this time I'm only about 45 seconds ahead, not 50, of ESPN. All right, so 1-0 Carolina, 15-9 the shots Carolina. Faceoffs 16-14 Ottawa. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. 41-25 hits Carolina. Block shots 12-4 Ottawa. Giveaways 15-12 Ottawa. Takeaways 4-3 Carolina. All right, yeah, we'll have Wild and Stars today and Flyers Penguins all on ESPN. Puck drop I think is going to be about 4:47, 4:48 in there for that Wild Stars game 1. Flyers Penguins probably can't imagine it'll be before 4:15. I'm thinking, sorry, what did I say? Before 7:15 Central, more like 7:20, maybe even I want to say 7:25. So we'll push back the start times of the streams if that's the case. Tomorrow, an interesting slate of games, but unfortunately I can only do 3 of 4 because of a staggered start. We'll bring you Kings Avalanche, 2 Central, TNT, HBO Max. We're going to have to skip Canadiens Lightning game 1 because the Bruins Sabres starts less than 2 hours later on ESPN, 6:30 Central. And then Mammoth Golden Knights, 9 o'clock Central. Monday, we're going to have game 2, Senators Hurricanes. I mean, unless for some reason Flyers Penguins does really well, better than this one. We'll see how that game goes tonight, but I know there's competition for that series as well. So, and we're definitely doing Ducks Oilers. Would love to do Wild Stars, but the Ducks games do well, and Edmonton does pretty well too. Wild, okay, but Stars, I don't know. Didn't do a ton of them. So yeah, maybe there's a chance I would do Flyers Penguins, but more than likely we'll just do the 2 ESPN 2 games. Senators Hurricanes. Probably figure there's less people covering that. Tuesday, yeah, again, can't do Montreal against Tampa because of Bruins Sabres at 6:30, and yeah, we definitely want to cover the Kings game 2. 9 Central. We'll skip Mammoth Golden Knights. Hey, I don't know if I'm doing another Mammoth Golden Knights game outside of game 1. All right, that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I don't know. Penguins Flyers, if the weather holds, my son has a game. I may skip that one then. But I don't know. We've had so much rain. Who knows? Maybe it looks like it's going to be clear. Maybe I'll just see half the game and then leave early. But for sure we'll have Ducks Oilers. Again, skipping Stars Wild in favor of Ducks Oilers. Even though Stars Wild should be a phenomenal series. Thursday, finally, we don't have Bruins, or we don't have Sabres and Montreal at the same time. So starting Wednesday, the games are finally 3 hours apart too. Bruins Sabres game 3 on Thursday. I'm sorry, Sabres Bruins. And then Avs Kings game 3. We'll skip Canes Senators that night. Friday, finally, we'll get a Tampa versus Montreal game, 6 o'clock Central. Again, Oilers Ducks. So I think Oilers Ducks 3. Yeah, so we're getting, I think, wait a minute, 3. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we're getting every Oilers Ducks game so far, every Avs Kings or Kings Avs, and every Buffalo game. I don't know if I can say the same about any other series outside of that. So that's Friday. Saturday, I have no idea. I think I'll have my sons. Maybe I'll try to do all 3. It's the same setup again. 2, 4:30, and 7. The same series they got this week. All on, well, this time it's on TBS and HBO Max. And then next Sunday, Game 4s. Quadruple header is possible. I would like to do them all. If, Sabres, Bruins, Avs, Kings, Lightning, Canadians, Oilers, Ducks, all 2.5 apart. Then by Monday the 27th, we're getting into if necessary because we're on to Game 5s. Whoops. Wait, I guess I closed the wrong window. All right, I'm going to take a break and be back. Thanks so much for being here. Let me find the music and we'll cue that up. All right, 1 second. Can probably put a couple longer songs in instead of the shorter ones. All right, there we go. We'll do some Track Tribe. All right, I'll be back. Alright, we are back. Sorry for the delay. Let me get rid of the music. They're still not back. You know what? I'm going to get out real quick and get back in because of ESPN. All right, should be okay. Come on, ESPN Unlimited. You got to be kidding me here. Yep, 1952. Sorry, I chose incorrectly, but wanted to make sure we weren't too far behind. All right, 1942 to go in the third. Ozone time 8:51 to 6:46, I think. All right, Ottawa and white. Left to right. Kachuk sends it ahead. Dumped into the near corner. Sent around behind the net. Carolina in black going right to left. All right. Miller behind his own net. And sent ahead. Allmark gives it to someone behind the net. And it's sent around behind the net again. Sanderson couldn't catch up to it. It's in the far boards, finally to the neutral ice in front of Ottawa's bench. And a pass carried in to the slot. Near side, sent around into the far corner off the stick of Giroux and out to neutral ice. Yeah, it's been an all right game. I agree. Hey, Ronald Duffney. Hello. How are you? Thanks for being here. Still 15-9 the shots, 1-0 the score. Carolina both. Dumped in. Anderson tips it behind the net. Looks like, I think that's Chatfield. Now he left it. I can't see the numbers. Oh, great. And ESPN just froze and unfroze. That's awesome. No shots on goal since 9:08 in the second period for Carolina. I think, yeah, Ottawa had 2 shots late in the second. They had been on. Oh, great. It froze again. Awesome. So ESPN's feed is glitching now. That's just terrific. Ay. Hopefully it's not because of the wind. All right, sent out by Ottawa. Carolina sends it up the near boards. Not a lot of shots for Ottawa. They had 7 and then got 2 late in the second period. And there's a shot saved and held on by Anderson at 17:27. That was off the stick of Fogle, the former King, earlier this year. As they highlight Zub. Oh, was Zub? Oh, Zub headed to the locker room. Oh, crap. Well, that's not good news for Ottawa. All right. Shot wide by Stützle. Carolina, do we have a penalty? What's the call here? It's 17:20.
Think about the adversity that they faced to get here and the depth that they've had to use. It can only
Yeah.
serve them well.
Chatfield to the box.
Carolina penalty, number 5, 2-minute minor, interference.
Yeah, there it is. Jalen Chase from Chatfield.
Yeah, he knocked the guy down long after the play. He didn't like the call, but Brindamore screaming his guts out. He didn't like the call either, but Tufsky Krapsky. Ottawa power play. That looked like it was sent on net off the draw, but cleared down the length of the ice by the Canes. Still 15-10 on the shots. Oh, they took one away from Carolina then. Ay. With these shots taking away and all that. Stützle to Kachuk. Stützle centers to Cousins. Dylan Cousins sent it wide. Kept in. Long blue line shot saved by Anderson at 16:52. 15-11 the shots now. Oh, sorry, Senators. Senators are on the power play. Sorry, Carolina has the 4, Ottawa has the 5. I know this isn't what you see. This is the penalized player, Chatfield, and his time ticking down. So it's an Ottawa 5-on-4. Sorry for the confusion. Face-off in the Carolina. Well, false start. We'll do it again. It's in the Carolina far circle. Into the far corner and cleared down the length of the ice by the Canes. Allmark behind his own net. Senators are 0 for 2 with 1 shot on the power play. They were 8th in the regular season at 24%. So pretty good. Stutzel, his pass gets tipped out. I don't know. And cleared, I guess. 1:10 to go. And the sprinklers have come on to water the sod outside our house. Sanderson to Batherson. And Sanderson keeps it at the blue line. Cousins to Stutzel near circle. Sanderson for Ottawa with the puck to Stutzel. Pass to the far circle. Cousins right outside the crease. Batherson scored. It's 1-1, I believe. I missed the time. Let's just ring the bell. No, I think it was Batherson. 19, not 18. We're tied at 1. That should do it on the power play, unless there's something to challenge for. Oh, they're talking about it, so hold on.
Distinct example that it's not. Oh, yeah. I don't know. You got to see if that puck was in his glove.
Call the action to goal. Play will be reviewed to make sure the puck crossed the goal line.
Oh, they don't know if it crossed. Oh, that's in. It was in his glove behind the net.
Here that it was called a goal. Dave Jackson, our former NHL referee and rules official. Dave, what's the protocol?
They're not going to be able to overrule this.
Well, exactly what you said, Johnson. It's not a coach's job. It just gets automatically reviewed by the situation room in Toronto. That's going to be a really tough call, though, because the goal, that crossbar seems to be blocking the puck.
Yeah.
The puck has to cross the goal line, and you need definitive proof. So even though it was ruled a goal on the ice, you need definitive proof to prove that the puck was actually across the goal line.
It.
I'm not sure we're going to get it.
Yeah, this might get overruled. It's hard to tell if that puck ever crossed the goal line because he's got his hand covering the puck. This is going to be a tough room. This is a Toronto review. Yeah, I agree, Derek. I'm not sure. Toronto review. Looks like they took it away. It was ruled a goal on ice, but I think they've already taken it away. Allmark had it in his glove. Sure looked like it would have been a... Yeah, no goal. All right, good thing I didn't delete the power play, so no goal. Well, that's unfortunate for the Senators. I don't know. It sure looked like his glove was behind the line and he had the puck, but let's see where the whistle is, too. I mean, that looks like a goal. I mean, the puck...
I mean, that was the best power play on both sides that we've seen here today.
That is so close. Did it hit the back of the webbing right
I mean, look, it's in the back of the webbing, and his hand is clearly behind the post, so I don't know how I feel about that no goal call, but the power play continues. Tough break for Ottawa. I don't know. They called it a goal on ice. I thought that would help Ottawa's cause, but it did not. Dylan Cousins with the puck to Stutzel. Stutzel. Centering pass. Batherson. Another one. Oh, on the doorstep in the crease. Pushing and shoving. Whistle blown. And holy cow, pushing and shoving continues at 15:41. That was very close to another goal. So still 1-0 Carolina. Shots are 15-13.
Right now, going to Freddie Anderson. So many question marks. Beauty pass coming across, and Freddie Anderson
Crowd is chanting Freddie.
stumbles a little bit, but he's still able.
And another chance in the crease, and Ottawa couldn't put it past Anderson. Yeah, right into the 5-hole, and he closed the leg pads around the puck. 21 seconds to go on the Ottawa power play. All right. 15:41 to go. Third period. Still 1-0 Carolina. Near circle draw. Giroux does not win it. The Canes send it down the length of the ice. They have time. Senators have time for maybe one more rush. Allmark to Shabbat. Only 8 seconds. Now that's going to be it. Spence to Shabbat. Giroux into the neutral zone, or into the O-zone now. Now back on ice is Chatfield. Stützle shot. No, I'm sorry. That was Pinto. Rebound apparently sent wide as well. Ottawa's actually taken the lead in shots. 7-0, I think, in the second period or third period alone. And Carolina gets a line change. Under 15 to play here in the third period. All right, pass by Carolina. To the far circle, pass, shot, frozen puck, pushing and shoving again. Whistle at 14:38. Allmark never really froze it. Taylor Hall's helmet got knocked off. He was the one with the initial shot. Yeah, Allmark never had it. Good poke attempt. Not exactly sure why they whistled this dead. Yeah, that puck was never frozen. I don't know, but now they adjusted the shots again. Now it's 16 all on the shots. ESPN has 15-16. Not sure why. Oh, no, they did just take one away. 16-15 Carolina on the shot. 17-15. All right, how many times are they going to adjust this? Well, now NHL.com doesn't have that, though. Carried up. Spence passes and a dump in by Anderson. Puck is behind the net and taken away, though, in the slot for the Carolina. That was Svechnikov into the near circle. Blue line keeper, another hit at the blue line. Sanderson looking in the near corner. Saucer pass to the neutral zone. Taken up ahead. Near circle backhander save by Anderson. It goes into the netting above the glass or into the crowd at 13:55. That'll be the under 14 media timeout. Still 1-0 Carolina. Shots are 17-15. Yeah, I think we'll push that game back again. All right, in the poll, in the chat, in the YouTube chat, 22 votes, 59% Ottawa, 41% Carolina. Okay, that one's almost charged. Whoops. There we go. All righty. It's bright and sunny outside right now, which is good. We've had way too much rain. All right. Let's see. Yep, we got some finals we can pass along to you from Major League Baseball. Cubs 4, Mets 2. I think that's 10 straight losses by the Mets now. Reds 5, Twins 4. And Yankees 13, Royals 4. Those are your three finals so far today. 5 more games in progress. Rays, Pirates, rain delay, bottom of the 4th. In Pittsburgh, 4-0 Pirates. Nationals 5, Giants 3, bottom 3rd. White Sox 5, A's 2, bottom 4th. Tigers 4, Red Sox 0, top of 4th. Brewers and Marlins 1-1 top of 4. All right, we will have Wild Stars Game 1 next. They called it no goal. The puck was in Anderson's glove. They claimed it never crossed the line. That's open for debate, but they just didn't have a clear look. But the call was goal on ice, but they overturned it. All right, Tkachuk has it after the faceoff win shot. I don't know if that was high or on target or not. Tkachuk gets the rebound for our boards after it was sent around. So not the rebound, though. Dylan Cousins falls down. Canes get it to the near boards. Trying to dig it out. Both teams in the near corner. Stahl sends it around. It's tipped out to the neutral ice. Up ahead, 2-on-2. Shot was saved into the near corner for Carolina. Taken behind their own net, that is Ottawa. They pass to the near side, and it's sent in. But Anderson steers it aside for the Canes. Carolina sends it up. That was Nikishin. Behind their own net, turnover. Stahl sends it to Blake. Blake back to Stahl. Under 13 minutes to play. And into the near corner. Near circle shot. Did it go in? No. It went in at some point. It popped up in the air and must have gone over his shoulder, but they were slow to call it. Carolina just got the second goal of the game at 12:45. It might have been Stankoven again. It is. Wow. You go from a goal called to overturned, and then a few minutes later, it rolled up the shoulder. Then it went off the back of Allmark. Somehow then it went in off of Stahl. I don't know how this is Stankoven's goal. There's no chance. Unless they're saying it went in off of... oh, no, he did slip it in. It wasn't Taylor Hall. Hall thought he had it. It is Stankoven's goal from Hall and Nikishin. 2-0 Carolina. And we have 12:40 to play in the third. Ottawa in some trouble here now. Thought they had a power play goal, and it got reviewed and overturned, and now they're trailing by 2 instead. 4 goals in his last 4 playoff games for Stankoven. He has 2 tonight, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, both even strength goals. Just an odd goal. Somebody shot it from the near circle. It kind of rolled up the back of Allmark, may have hit the post, or somebody tried to center it or clear it. Looked like Hall and Stankoven were there. Ooh, somebody got injured for Carolina. That'd be Nikishin. He skates off to the bench. I think we got a Senator penalty on the other Cousins. Nick Cousins. Maybe not. It says 5-on-4. Well, copyrighted music. Can't play it anymore. Yeah, Nick Cousins interference, and now Carolina heads to the power play. Yep. False start on the draw. Grieg, Giroux, Shabbat, and Anderson. They really need a shorthanded goal. Pass to the far side. That's the PK unit. Cleared down the length of the ice by Ottawa. I gotta slow my clock. There we go. 11:45. Finally, it took Carolina forever to bring this puck up. Near corner, Svechnikov behind the net. Taken away by Ottawa. And into the near boards. That is Amadio. Puck gets away. Jarvis pass to Aho. Aho is offside. How is that not offside? I guess he kept his skate on the line. Ehlers to Svechnikov in the corner, sent around to Gostisbehere. Jarvis to Aho at the blue line. Down low for Ehlers. Under a minute on the power play. Gostisbehere wide. Tipped high into the netting above the glass at 10:59. Next game in about 30 minutes. Stars and Wild and Stars. Hope to have you for that game 1 in the first round of the Western Conference. Tonight, Flyers and Penguins, the 7th best and 8th best teams in the Eastern Conference. Unreal. Gotta go back to 1 through 8. I don't care what anybody says. Stankoven to Blake. Blake to Hall. Glove save and held on by Ullmark at 10:52. That's gotta be a shot on goal. It is. No, it's still 21-16. What the? Nice save by Ullmark, right from the slot. How is that not a shot on goal? He's had 2 of those, and they haven't called him. Was it, what, too high? Giroux versus Stahl, near circle. Canes get the puck and send it around. Nikishin keeps it in at the blue line. Under 10:45 to go now. Near corner Hall and to the blue line for Nikishin. They still have 30 seconds on their power play. Down to the far circle. Stahl to Hall. Sent wide of the crease into the far corner. Nikishin keeps it in. Stankoven with 20 seconds. Near circle. Blake. Pass in the slot. Taken away by Ottawa. Skated by Sanderson, sorry. And sent ahead. Left wing. Far circle shot. Too high into the near boards. 2 seconds. 1 second. That'll do it on the power play. 5-on-5. Out of the box. And Ottawa has it. Under 10 minutes to go here in the third. They're trailing 2-0. Sent in by the Senators. And it's in the far corner. Cleared to neutral ice and a dump in by the Canes. Ullmark just gloves it and hangs on. Whistle at 9:40. I guess this is probably the under 10 timeout then. All right, 9:40 to go. We'll try to get the visualizer next. They did change it to Taylor Hall. I was kind of, on the replay, I thought it was going to be Stankoven. How very odd. They were both there, and when I saw the replay, I'm like, oh, okay, it is Stankoven. How did they make it Hall? All right, nonetheless, here's the visualizer. It'd be hard to see that the puck rolls off of Ullmark's shoulder. So near side Nikishin with the blast. It rolled on his shoulder. Maybe Blake sent it. All right, we'll watch it again. There's really nothing to see there because the shot is just tipped in the crease. Hall has it behind the net. Gostisbehere to Nikishin. Nikishin shot. It's on his shoulder. Blake might have tapped it to either Hall or Stankoven, and they tipped it in before Ullmark could figure out what had happened. Just an odd play. Wait, was that a power play goal? No. Wait a minute. No, it wasn't. It was before. Yeah, no. That was a power play goal. Too many men on the ice. Wait. Oh, no. That's the second period. Never mind. No, Cousins interfered. Oh, no, that did happen after the goal. They were already down 1-0. Yeah, I apologize. 0 for 3 power play. Both teams now, actually. All right, back from commercial as we look at Taylor Hall because they've gotten the official scoring change.
Second goal, we see puck go up. Looks like it goes off Hall's skate.
And he's covered there, but
And I watched that go, but bam, just knock it in.
they credited to Taylor Hall, though. They changed it. It was originally Stankoven. Now they've given it to Hall. So
I don't know why.
Yeah, I agree with the announcers. I don't know why they changed it from Stankoven to Hall because I'm pretty sure Stankoven got a stick on it. I don't understand why they changed it. Under 9.5 to go now. Oh, they adjusted shots again. It's in the far circle. Ottawa tries to center it. No, I mean, sorry, Carolina. Ottawa from behind their own net sends it out. Blue line, red line. Turned it over in the O zone. And it's picked up into the far circle. Into the near corner. Dylan Cousins shot. I don't know if that was wide of the net. We got a whistle, though. Might be a penalty. Yeah, we got a slashing call. Apparently on Walker of Carolina. No, not Walker. Maybe he got slashed.
20 Ottawa's gonna fire for slash.
Yeah, anytime a stick breaks, that settles out.
All right, so number 20, that would be Zetterlund breaking the stick of Walker, and that's a slash. Another Carolina Hurricanes power play. And they have the 2-0 lead. Face off in the near circle. 8:53 to go. Grieg, Giroux, Matten, Paulo, Sanderson are the PK. Ehlers, Aho, Svechnikov, and clear down the length of the ice for the power play unit. All right, picked up. Gostisbehere. Pass. Another pass. Ehlers up ahead. Jarvis sends it around near circle. Svechnikov to Ehlers behind the net. Jarvis. Blue line pass. Gostisbehere. Taken to the neutral zone. Picked up by Pinto. And he's in the far boards. And I think he just did a high stick. I think we got another high. I think we're going to have another 5-on-3 for
It's going to be the second 5-on-3 of the game.
yep. Pinto.
Together and talk about it.
Are they going to wave it off?
Has happened too, and they're man down. Of course, they're still going for any offense.
Ottawa penalty, number 12. 2 minutes, high sticking.
Yep, another 5-on-3. It's a pretty obvious call. It was on a backhand, but it's still high sticking. So, oh boy, trouble here for Ottawa. Let me move this up just during this 5-on-3. Kind of getting my hat chopped off here. Well, Ottawa in deep trouble here. The 21-18 the shots, 2-0 the score of Carolina, and 5-on-3 the 2-man advantage for Carolina. Svechnikov to Nikishin. Aho now. Far circle. Ehlers shot wide into the near boards and down the length of the ice. Picked up by Aho behind his own net. Aho drop pass. Picked up by Ehlers. Ehlers pass to Jarvis. Jarvis. Aho to the near side. Svechnikov shot. Allmark save and held on at 7:35. Still 21-18 on the. That's got to be a shot. I'm putting it up. NHL.com is just slow. Svechnikov. That's definitely on target. There's no chance that isn't a shot. He's in the crease. Got a freight train. 4:26 in the afternoon on a Saturday. All right, Aho just got kicked out of the draw. Come on, I like to have a little break between games. Let's get this moving. Come on, you. Now they kick out a. Why do I say anything? They just kicked out a Senator. That was Giroux. We're going to have a defenseman take the draw. I mean, obviously Carolina won the draw. Aho passes to Gostisbehere. Aho down low for Jarvis. Just to the side of the net. Now it's behind the net. Ehlers back to the blue line. Gosh, just bear. Aho. Far circle. Ehlers shot to the, or pass to the slot to Svechnikov. Frozen puck by Allmark and pushing and shoving. It looked like Shabbat gave, I think, Svechnikov a shove. He didn't do anything. Yeah, Shabbat came up and just popped him. And Svechnikov didn't even make contact with Allmark. Svechnikov's been out there over 2 minutes. Gosh, just bear to Aho. Aho shot. Loose rebound. Cleared finally. Wow. Bunch of opportunities there for Carolina to put this one. I mean, it's already probably over, but they really could have set themselves up nicely here. Still 40 seconds to go in the 5-on-4. That one sent wide. Cleared by Ottawa. 6:40 to play now. 26-18 are the shots. Nikishin with the puck in the own zone. Drops it back to Stankoven. Over the red line. Pass. Taken away, but Ehlers gets it back. Hall centered. Stankoven wide. Oh, what a save by Allmark. Allmark had that one go in off his skate, which was unfortunate, and then the other one was on his back and eventually got tapped in, but he has made some decent saves. That's at least the third, but the first two didn't count as shots on goal, so they technically weren't saves. This one has to be. No, they took a shot away. Are you kidding me? These guys don't know what a shot on goal is, I'm convinced. They have no idea what they're doing. The official scores. All right, side of the net. Hall tried to center it. Far circle. Miller couldn't get to it. We're back to 5-on-5. Now the shots are 27-18 again. Jeez Louise. Under 6 minutes to play, 5:55. Senators get it knocked away from Pinto. He lost his stick. A shot by... 1 second. I'm blanking. Stankoven. Why did I forget? And a save by Allmark at 5:48. That's probably the under 6 media timeout. Now it's 2-0. I think, yeah, we did do the goal visualizer. Stankoven in the 2:11 into the second. And Hall 7:15 into the third. Stankoven's was a wrister off the skate of Allmark. This one was deflected into the crease. 5:48 to play. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bump back the start time of the next game too. We'll start it at 4:45 because that game will start about 4:48, I think. All right, 1 second. Working on that. All right, 4:45, 7:10 for now. Should be about a 4:48, sorry. 4:48 central puck drop. So I just bumped my startup for the stream time to 4:45. Sorry, 14 minutes. That might be wishful thinking. We got to see how long this 5:48 takes. Yep, 17 minutes. So they expect puck drop to be 4:48. May have to start this one late. We'll see. $5:48 to play. Man, this game was cruising along, but we've had some penalties. All right, face off. Sanderson sends it up the far boards and out. Carolina dumped it in, but they had to tag up. Ottawa behind their own net. 5.5 to go. Dumped in and chased. Batherson sends it behind the net. Dylan Cousins with the puck. Lost it to Stahl for Carolina. Brady Tkachuk sends it around for Ottawa. Far circle. Return pass. Off the near boards. Taken away by Carolina and dumped in, to the far corner. Nope, I guess it hit the netting above the glass. And I think we'll get ready for the next game right now, too. Yeah, puck drop 4:48 for the next game. All right, sorry about that. Back underway. Dumped in. And icing. Nope, no icing. Carolina has it in their own zone. That's brought up. Near circle. Near corner for Carolina. 4:30 to go. I'll speed up my clock. Blue line keeper. Under 4:19 now to go. 4:15 to go. Sent to the near side. And still 28-18. The shots Carolina. Turnover. Carolina has it in the near corner. That is Svechnikov. Blue line keeper by Slavin. Sends it around for Carolina. And into the near corner. Picked up. Still Kane's puck. Shot and a save held on by Allmark at 3:40. I would think that's got to be 29 shots. I'm going to go ahead and do it. 29-18 the shots. 2-0 the score. Guess I should do a bracket challenge. I don't know. I would just vote for who I'm rooting for, which is not the way to... I would put the Kings over the Avs, which it wouldn't be smart. All right, the only game that doesn't start till Monday, or the series, is Anaheim-Edmonton. Some teams will have already played 2 games by the time that one starts. All right, Stahl did not win the draw for the Canes in the far circle. Ottawa gets it to the neutral ice. Taken away again. Sent in. 3:30 to play. Ottawa just can't even get it out of their own zone right now. And it's dumped in again by Carolina. Whoops. Velcro strap stuck to another Velcro strap. Makes sense. All right, near circle, near boards. Ottawa trying to dig it out. Spence was there, and it's cleared. And apparently there's an empty net, so this will be icing. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Icing on Carolina. Ottawa's already pulled Allmark. With 3:01 to go, Ottawa looking for a minor miracle here in Game 1. So, yes, we will get to Minnesota-Dallas as soon as possible, but the puck drop will be 4:48. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't see that Pittsburgh-Philly game starting before 2:18. More like, I'm sorry, 7:18, probably 7:23. All right, we got a puck over the glass. They're saying it was tipped. Ottawa doesn't like the call. They wanted a power play. 2:35 to play now. Oh, we did.
Carolina penalty, number 5. 2-minute minor, delay game.
All right, Chatfield did send it over the
Battle along with between Chatfield and Brady Tkachuk.
over the glass.
Not really in control. That puck's rolling around. He is just
I thought the linesman was saying it was tipped. That's why I was shocked there was a penalty. All right, power play time. 6-on-4 because of the pulled goalie. Ottawa with a chance here. This is what they needed. Stützle to Sanderson. Back to Stützle. Stützle down low for Brady Tkachuk. And back to the blue line. Sanderson, Giroux, and tipped out. Sanderson will have plenty of time to scoop it up, but under 2:20 to play now. Stützle skates it in. He sends it around. Into the near corner. Batherson trying to dig it out. Somebody just fell. They get it to Sanderson, blue line. Stützle keeps it in. Behind the net. Stützle to Giroux. Now Batherson behind the net. Centers for Brady Tkachuk. Battle just outside the crease. Rebound sent to the near board. Sanderson to Stützle. To the far circle. And Sanderson with the puck. Far circle. Giroux down low. Batherson. Giroux. Sanderson at the point to Giroux. Come on, shoot the puck. You need 2. Stützle with a nice shot. Save. Batherson rebound deflected into the near corner. 1:20 to play here in the third. Shot tipped up and Carolina cannot get it out. Sanderson keeps it in. Shot by Stützle wide. Into the near corner. Sanderson at the blue line. Giroux. 1 minute remaining in the third. Giroux a shot. That was blocked or tipped wide. Giroux to Sanderson. That is blocked again. And Sanderson at the blue line. Giroux far circle. Glove saves. Anderson hangs on with 44.9 to go. Well, it was sent over the glass without being deflected. Stützle had a good shot. It was blocked by Jarvis. That was a great block by Jarvis. Hopefully he's all right. Hit him and didn't see where it got him. All right, so 10 seconds on the Ottawa power play. Shots are 29-22. Please tell me they didn't. Oh, did they use their timeout? Are you effing kidding me? Of course, ESPN hasn't bothered to indicate. I'm guessing Ottawa took their timeout. It doesn't even say in the play-by-play. I'm guessing Ottawa took their timeout, but it's just a guess. Nobody has indicated unless they said it verbally. Yep. Yeah, that was a good block shot by Jarvis too, though. But yeah, the last save that Anderson had the glove save on. You're right. You're right. Absolutely right. Again, I'm assuming Ottawa took their timeout. Fans are going crazy. Please turn off those flashing lights, though, before I get a headache. Holy cow. Face off. Actually, the Canes send it down. They waved off icing somehow, though. Sanderson picks it up. Back to 6-on-5. The power play is over. They're under 30 seconds to go. Far corner. Near boards. Blue line keeper. Long shot. Into the near corner. Cleared out to neutralize. 12 seconds to go. Pass to the far side. Dumped in. There's a whistle at 5 seconds. Come on. And now we got pushing and shoving, of course. They were doing so well. I might be late to the next game. I'll do the best I can. Let's end the poll. 46% of the 24 votes were correct. All right, come on. End the game, please. 5 frickin' seconds. No, we got to have frickin' penalties. One on Kachuk, it looks like. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. I'm not going to put it up. They're going to put 8 seconds, 8.3. Oh, Kachuk just got kicked from the game. Hopefully. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, that could just be any penalty. I didn't hear what they called. All right, just getting the fun. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. All right, come on, get this face-off going, please. 4, 3, 2, 1, behind the net. That's your final. Canes win. All right, we're going to make it a quick... We're just going to wrap it up and get ready for the next one. I got less than 2 minutes. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Hope to see you Wild Stars next. Thanks, everybody. Like and subscribe before you head on out. Thanks for being here. Follow on Twitch. And I thank you all for your support. Bye-bye for now.